Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play and the Space 2. It's been a while since I've actually fired up and played the game. Can you play that without firing it up? I guess not, so there really wasn't a point of bringing it up. But it's been a while since I played it, that's due to having a really, well, not that busy, but really exhausting week. Maybe I'll tell about that while playing. I was about to say during the playthrough, but I don't think we're gonna get it done in this episode. So while continuing to expand and finding out why these bastards have an influence radius that is just obscene. Look at this. It seems to originate from Camus, and it's just all around, like, that's bigger than all my influence combined, and I don't know how they do it. I've looked through the text a little bit. There's nothing that really explains this. So, anyway, by looking through the text, though, I found a problem solver for me. Which text did I queue up? God, it's been a while. Didn't I queue up more than one? Yeah, I queued up 3. Oh, there it is. Alright, I'm blind. And that is the maximize exploitation. That's going to solve my money problems. Well, the money problems in game at least, not in real life, sadly. That is due to this nice little thing. All industry is consumed and 25% is turned into dust. That sure sounds useful, doesn't it? Well, at least in this game, because dust there is a currency. So I will pick this, and I think it's important enough that we actually switch it out like that. By the way, I found out, like, you can switch techs, but if I completely deselect this and then select another one without a following tech, for some reason I lose this progress. Yeah, I don't think if it's a bug or if it's intended or if it's actually a bug that I could switch it like that and keep the progress. Just so you're aware that that can happen and you don't punch your monitor if it does, because it is actually possible. You just need to have it selected, select the next tech, deselect it, and select it again, and then you'll keep the progress on it like here. So that's good. This will hopefully solve the money problems in 5 turns, though. So a little patience is required, but that's alright. We'll lose a little bit of cash. No biggie, I'd say. We also need, I think we need to colonize steps Rasal soon, and we have 4 techs that we actually want to get. Do we want some more happiness, though? Really think we do. Don't really need the influence, actually. Somebody found a way, like, alright, the influence could be useful here for election actions, but they are just crazy expensive. So I don't really see, I don't really see me bringing my influence output up to a point where I can afford these. And yeah, it's kind of, I have to get used to this, and I think they need to balance it out, because just from the way you produce stuff, it is kind of impossible really to not have an even distribution of your Senate. If you want to support a political party, it's, at least for me so far, pretty much impossible. Look at this, I'm at war constantly and I'm teching, and we have 35% with the pacifists. Like, I don't really, like, if people didn't like war, it would make sense that we have that support here. It wouldn't make sense that we have 25% militarists, though. And the ecologists, I don't even see where they are coming from. And it doesn't really correlate with what it says they're supported by. Like, if you look at this list of things that support science, I pretty much do all those. We're exploring the curiosities with the probes. We're teching. Here we're, well, alright, systems are not in danger and we don't lose territory. So I guess if you are unsuccessful at your war, you get support with the militarists. That, talk about art mimicking life there. Anyway, so we have support for the war in terms of dust. We have another, just to be extra sure, we get more dust buildings. It will support the pacifists, but there's always some down. And then I think we'll just get the steeps. The steps. I don't know why I talk this high voice there. Alright, and we also need to bring the war to the Vodvyani. I don't even... For some reason it feels like their pronunciation should be Russian. Vodyani. Bodyani? Bodyani? How does a native speaker, like, somebody could point that out to me. Maybe I should just watch another video. And for some reason they don't really mind us being in war, it's just they kind of like us. So, alright. I'll take that. Means we can have as many wars as we want. Don't really have any consequences for that. Let's get another heater there. It does take 10 turns, so by that time we should be able to switch our production to pretty much to dust. Okay, we got Transvine, I think from a quest, but no steady source of it. Yeah, just 5. No production per turn. We got the plus 5 would be awesome. +2 blue cap mold per turn, and that is for now all. Oh, it's not implemented yet. All right, good. Let's get on. Man, I'm babbling a lot around, but we did make some game choices, so there's some babble is justified. Justified even. A lot of you are commenting in the. Alright, that's a trusted broker. That's great. Oh, and that is great. Religious. Scientific wisdom and exploration of the galaxy. I don't know. Exploration and scientific wisdom. Yeah, they're all seekers, so that is good, but I do want scientist support. So I think it's just a question between these two, and I'm gonna go with the Lumeris because she has, well, actually, she has less command skills and more wit-based skills. Yeah, and we don't really need the really Wanderlust. Wanderlust? Is that a word in English? Because that's literally a German word taken out of the German language and just put it. That is in German. That's Wanderlust, like the joy of hiking, I guess. Anyway, we're gonna pick her, and we're gonna solve the her. There you go. Solve the linguistic confusions. Maybe in the comments. How about that? That's a good place to do that. Who are you? You are a weak bunch of... not that weak, but they literally have like no offensive power, so should be good just to attack with the 2 ships. Sniper is good. And go. There we go. Pretty easy game. It feels like something... no. Creature in the name of the 4 families. Oh, there's the Lumeris. We just bought a hero off of you. Objective achieved. Alright, so we got our ships in the orbit of 2 systems, I guess. Even though I don't only count 1, but... thanks to... oh, that's the probe alone. Bring at least 1 explorer ship to the quest markers. Thanks to a certain someone, Enfer is hopelessly obsessed. Take a fleet to the source of the signal and figure out what's going on. Yeah, we'll do that. Especially since it's rewarded with 400 dust, we'll definitely do that. Let's see. Whoop! They have 480 points. Alright, maybe these guys should be at war with us. Bring the ship out here. Alright, so this blockade thingy, by the way, in the previous Endless Legend games, Endless Space games, used to be that if you blockade a system, first of all you're like sieging it down, and second, no ships could leave the system. Now it is you get stuck there for 1 turn, so I have to wait 1 turn, and the enemy could attack me if they wanted to, and after that turn I can leave again. So. Don't know which one is better, honestly. I like this version of it. It kind of makes sense. Like a blockade in space is kind of ridiculous, right? It's not really possible to really pull it off. So just to delay a ship by 1 turn kind of makes sense. What's blinking away here, by the way? That is a quest marker, right? So we might maybe wanna bring you here first, and then bring you here. Oh, we still can't shift you. Oh, Amplitude, come on, give me a shift queue. Why? No, it's not control and it's not shift, so I can't pick a route. I really strongly dislike that. I wonder why they do that. Anyway, let's merge these guys up. We still have 3 movement points, and I think we'll use them. I want to get to the source of this huge... sorry, guys. Huge influence radius there. And I think I want to move the blockade over there. Or do I? Nah, let's keep it like that for a second. Alright, so yeah, my week has been really... I don't know if I mentioned that on... Well, actually we get another ship. I'm hoping that we could, like, once we build the ships, we could sell them. And get a little dust. And survive like that. But apparently I've got some tips that I've been expanding a little bit too fast, so maybe that is the problem. Oh, right, unassigned hero. Right. Where do we want to assign you? 200 science output and 12 dust output. Extra industry output. Yeah, I think we're gonna put the scientists on the science planet. Kind of makes sense. So you go here, and actually, let's specialize you here for even more science. And yet we get the pacifist here. I really don't see it, but whatever. Yeah, I've overlooked this specialization ability. Kind of easy to overlook, I guess. We are here on a temperate planet. Extra, yeah, I think we'll go for the extra dust here. Don't really... Actually, I do want to do something to please my scientists, so let's do it like this. Here though, small hot jungle that is not dry, so doesn't matter much. But since they're losing money, I guess we'll go with the colonial exchange. Oh, man, I wish I could afford colonizing these systems, but if I go here, just all hell's gonna break loose, because the system's gonna be unhappy, then they're gonna cost even more money. Kinda hard to get my head around expansion in this game. So you guys have been like criticizing the game a little bit in the comments, at least some, not many, but I got some comments that kind of like the fight mechanics where I definitely freaking bastards. It's so clear that they'll do that. So clear. And of course they'll start abducting people, because why wouldn't you do that? Crystal clear. Oh man, this is annoying. Alright, can I get out of here now? Yes, I can. And while I agree on the fighting, like... Nice. Searching an entire star system for a lost droid is not one signs up for when ruling a galaxy-spanning empire. Still, it happens, with luck, only once. Alright, so we need to send you to the... Oh, we need to... There we go. 20 Hyperium. Analyze the planet. -10 on Empire. Yeah, that doesn't sound too bad. We'll analyze the planet. And we got 50 of this. Nice. Bring the alien chip to a hangar in one of your systems. Now we need to get this thing home. It can't flight and we can't integrate in our C3 systems. It's going to fly solo. And we're going to be short on money and long on garbage if we don't get it back home. Is that you? Or do I need to get both home? Let's just probe out. a system. Metallic waters and extra science. That is great. And why can't we probe you? Yes, I have. Don't you have probes? Yes, I have. Here. Alright, merge. No, I can't merge. So it has to fly solo. So I guess we'll just send you home. Here you go. Infer. Can we look at you a little bit closer? No, doesn't seem like it. Whatever, alright. And you can go ahead and scout. Well, we'll just wait here one turn. Scout out the system a little more. And from there we'll see. You can't move. Did we get one extra ship anywhere? No, we didn't. Anyway, yeah, so you guys have been talking about the game, and that is great. I really enjoy that, reading that in the comments, like how you like it, how you enjoy playing it, and especially tips for for playing it, because I'm kind of, as you all know, short on time. So it is it's always helpful to get a little input. But the criticism, I mean, it's good you put it out there, but guys, do yourself a favor, and when you start up the game, read in the... Okay. Oh, Jesus. Alright, let me first finish this sentence, because otherwise I'm... Read in the corner of your game the version number, and you'll see is an alpha version, and it's version 0.1 something. I didn't really keep track of that, but it's a really early version of the game, and it's early access, so they can get feedback and they can, you know, adjust the game before it's finally going to be complete and released. And you have to view it as that. Like, this is just what I'm doing. It's not really an analysis of the game. It's not really like what do you call it, a game critic type video. It's just me enjoying a game and playing it. And yes, I'll go over the things that I don't really like, unless they're game mechanics, which I, you know, think might get a chance to, well, let's first kill this thing, to be addressed and be changed in a positive way, which the fights probably should, because they were way more interesting in the previous game, where we not only had 3 generic battle plans, but where we had battle tactics that could actually be researched in the research tree, which is really kind of cool. Alright, let's blockade you. What the hell is this? A Hotel. Jeez. That's the Arc. 5,500 hit points. 200... Well, that's actually not that strong. 200 fighting strength and 76 defense. I could take that. We have, well, not as much hit points, but we have 1,000 attack power and 300 defense. So that should be a pretty easy fight. So easy fights are ones we'll take, but still I want to see the Arc in action, so let's actually go in there and watch it. And let me take a sip of my sparkly water here. Oh man, talking too much the entire week. So yeah, please keep that in mind. I don't think, like, I'm not going easy on the game or whatever. It's just, I'm a developer myself. I know what alpha version means. It's just, wow, that looks cool. Actually a little scary. Look at this size comparison. Like, we're so far away, and well, let's speed it up. But we're wrecking this thing. Look at that. There's no fire coming our direction. God, that looks brutal. It's just getting wrecked. And all the fire we get is just held by the shields. Look at this poor thing. Yeah, that should be a pretty clear. All right. So yeah, I think I made my point. It's just, and I think some of you know that. Some of you might have the intention of just providing. Yeah, that was pretty decisive. It's fun to watch, actually. Oh, and that was the source of their ridiculous influence radius. So there we go. gonna be finished in 2 turns, and I'm actually... Yeah, okay. So we're gonna pick this in 2 turns and bring it over here and take care of this. And, what's that? That is a hero. Well, it's a hero now, but next turn it will be a dead hero. Anyway, yeah, that is just... I just wanted to mention that, because I've read a couple critical comments, and... While this is fine, it's just maybe your input on the game, and that is completely valid. I'm just telling you, if you look at the game, or if you even if you bought it and you're playing it and you're like frustrated and you're like, oh, that doesn't make sense and that doesn't feel right and it's unbalanced and all that. Yes, that is the nature of an alpha version. Because first comes the core mechanics, and first comes the engine and the all the graphics and all that stuff. So you have a world to work in and to play in and to implement your logic and your mechanics in. And then comes the balancing and the actual gameplay and the actual feel and flow of the game. And if Endless Legend and the previous Endless game, Endless Space even, are any indication, they know how to get it right. And this alpha version, my personal stance is it is always really a risk for a company to do that, just for that reason, because people will look at the game and they expect a polished, finished game, and even if you like make a huge disclaimer and you make a flashing alarm light and it's the alpha version, don't expect too much. It's not gonna help much, right? You're gonna see the game and you're just gonna, it's not that great. And if you're gonna play it, you might lose your enthusiasm. Like it's you play it and then you just start a couple runs and it doesn't feel right, and then you just stop playing it because there's a million games out of there. And once it's actually finished and it's a great game, you are already, like, you're already over that. You already don't want to play it anymore, which happened to me with unknown games that I'm not gonna mention on on this stream. All right. Anyway, we got a decision at hand, and a pretty serious one. We do have 2 turns where we can get the maximized exploitation, which will help us solve our dust problem a little bit. And we got the chance to boost our science output massively, but at the cost of 20 per system, 20 dust that is. And we do have 2, 4, 6 systems. So if I'm counting right, that's 120 dust per turn, on top of what we're already losing, which is really risky. The good thing about this, though, is that we'll get support with the scientist political ideology, which is what I want. And we got a crap ton of science, which is also what I want. Because we definitely, desperately need approval techs and more dust tech. I don't think we need any weapons or something like that, but we just need techs that will give us more dust. So, which this year will slow us down quite significantly, and up our production, for which we really don't have any use at the moment. Like, we don't need ships, we don't have stuff we can build. So I think I'm gonna take the risk, even though it's a little... that could be famous last words, and next episode we're gonna go bankrupt. Which I love that this is in the game, by the way. You really can go bankrupt. And they will just sell out all your buildings and all that, all your ships, until you finally are able to pay your bills again, which pretty much like real life. Funny thing that they're implementing that. So we're gonna try it. We're gonna risk it. We're gonna react. We're gonna take the massive science boost and pay the massive price for it. So hopefully, hopefully that'll work out. But in 2 turns we can counteract it. Oh Jesus, yeah, there it goes. In 2 turns we can counteract it a little bit with the maximized exploitation. So I'll just have to bank on that. Right. Yeah, I think I said everything. I'm just thinking. Just wanted to react to these comments and not click on this system. There we go. And give you guys my view on it. And also tell you why I'm not like pointing it out, and not really publicly. That's gonna be nice, killing the hero. Not really publicly reacting to it, cause for these reasons, it is an alpha version, and I do from own experience know what that means. Not from game development, but from other areas of development. So, yeah. Let's probe... No, not this. Let's probe the last anomaly here, and then we'll take a little time to explore even more titanium. I feel like also the strategical resources where they're supposed to be scarce and where you just retrofit a couple ships with this, kind of not, it's like a overabundant. But I'll take it. I'll take it. It's a fun possibility to play around with ship techs and just different ship builds, and not be restricted by the resources there. What was that? One turn for you, one turn for you, one turn for you. You have stuff to do, hopefully. Yes, you do. Busy as well. Alright, and then we're gonna go back with these ships and defend the system here. That's, I think, a good turn to cut it here. I didn't get around to complain about my busy week, but who really cares about that anyway, right? Maybe next episode. Until then, you guys have a wonderful day, and see you around.